Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, with another video, guys. Today is the 14th of October 2024. Guys, I want to say thanks for subscribing to the channel. We are about to hit 1,500 subscribers. People watching the content, sharing the content. I appreciate it, guys. Guys, remember, everything I do here is about my experience and what is going on with my portfolios that I have, as I call them, my businesses. Okay, guys. So remember, this channel we focus on dividend investing, and as of late we have added a lot more higher yield dividend to the portfolio. Guys, remember, I'm not a professional advisor, so do not take this as financial advice. You do at your own risk. This is only a guide to help you, motivate you to invest in your future. All right, guys, so let's get to the video. All right, so I like to start with the heat map, right? So this kind of give you an idea how the deal was today. And I started making this video earlier when I was in Cartagena, but then I had to stop because my ride showed up, and then I was like, I don't know how long it's gonna take, and after hours looked like everything went okay, because everything's still looking green, right? So guys, as you can see, it was a good day, and let's get right into it. So in the portfolio, in this particular portfolio, I like to show this portfolio first because this portfolio have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Shiba Inu, and Uniswap, right? So this portfolio pretty much have those in there. Now that's why you see that amount is so high. Now as far as the stock goes, we got Tesla, Coney, Nvidia, Alti, Misty, blah 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 blah, and so forth, right? We got a lot of high yield positions in here, right? And then when we get down over here, we see we got SCHD. We bought a few shares before the split, and I thought it was gonna go down so we can buy some more, but no, it haven't went down. We got JEPI. This is one of our core. I call it our core position, right? So people ask me, do you invest in other stock, or you only invest in high yield? The strategy on this portfolio is to invest into high yield and take income from the high yield and invest into the lower yield positions. Now, JEPI is not quite a lower yield position compared to others. I mean, it's around 10, 9, JEPQ around 10 and 9% in there. We got SCHG. We got one position that I turned into 4. We got Palantir. We bought 3. I think I bought them right before they went to $40. I got MO. I got O. And then what else I got in here? I got GPIX, right? GPIX and the SPIY. Both of them is high yield, also, but they're under 10%, I believe. Right around 12 to 10%. So these are my core, right? So I invest in these positions, but I use the money from the higher yield to buy those positions, right? So basically, this particular portfolio here is to pay my daughter tuition. The goal was for crypto to get high enough to sell crypto, put that money into the market to pay her tuition. As the portfolio grows, when we reach that mark of what we need to pay her tuition, because the portfolio just needs to generate about $2,500 a month. When it gets to where it's generating about $2,500 a month, then we can start taking a little bit over $2,500 a month. We can start taking money and buying back into crypto. This is the goal of this particular portfolio you guys are looking at right here. All right, guys. So and then this portfolio is really heavy with most of the other positions. This portfolio and the next one I'm about to show you guys over here. So we got some dividend that came in today, and I already spent that money. When I log in, I saw dividends. I was like, okay, and it looked like the day was gonna be great. I waited until I think it was like 2 o'clock my time, 3 o'clock US time, and then I stopped buying. Now I don't remember if I said it earlier. I'm back in Barranquilla. I left Cartagena, so I'm back in Barranquilla. Yes, I did say that. See, I'm getting old. I forget the stuff. So that's what we are. All right, let's get to the next portfolio. So in the next portfolio, our buying power went up a little bit. I transferred some money in here. For what I'm thinking, maybe some of that money was used for something else. I need to check the back end to see if the deposit actually landed. If not, it should be in the account tomorrow. I know they posted a little bit of the deposit, so we'll see if the rest of the money shows up. If not, we'll have to call them and find out what's going on, because I was looking forward to buying some DIPS today. I think DIPS and what's the other one here? Tesla. These are the two that are probably going to get to 1,000 first in this portfolio, because the lowest one I'm always going to put more money into that, to kind of daily cost average. I don't really daily cost average like everybody else do. People just buy everything. I don't do that. I just buy whatever is lower, and then once it get to 1,000, I kind of slow down, because the income coming in will be enough to buy back in for a certain period of time. And the goal is to buy in for a certain period of time and then turn it off. But right now, all these cash that are coming in, they settle into the account, right? Everything that is high yield is not being reinvested. The only thing that's being reinvested is the lower yield SCHD, SCHG. What else I got in here? MO, JEPI, JEPQ. The same, similar to what I have in the other portfolio. CRF, CLM. I think this is different from. That's the only two things I think is different from the other portfolio. I still need to add one more thing in here, and it should be good. I need to have 23 positions. And I was gonna sell QQY. I was gonna sell YMAG and YMAX today, because the yield are lower. But I like, you know what, I'm gonna keep them for a little bit and see how well they're gonna do. And if I feel that they're not, bringing enough income, I'm gonna sell them and put something else high yield in here. Because if they're gonna be income guys working to bring us more money, then we needed to do what it said they're gonna do, bring us more money. But I didn't buy anything. No, I take that back. I did buy. Like I said, I bought some DIPS. I got 19 shares before the market closed, or what I had in here. So what I think I'm going to start doing is, like, as far as looking at like what we got for dividend that came in, I'm probably going to keep that to the weekend review video to show you guys the income that coming in. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Instead of that would make the video a lot shorter than me going and pulling that up and showing it to you guys during the week. Okay, so let's get to the next video. The next account. Oh my goodness, I'll be killing myself sometimes. So it's where we need to be. Load. Okay, so I mean, from just looking at this, right, we can see that the portfolio is down. Overall is down $665.54. But the reason why you see like that, because we have more gains in the rest of the portfolio compared to losses, right? So that cover a lot of the things that are red. If you're just going to calculate the actual amount you hit as red, just looking at Tesla, you can see I'm down $3,000 in Tesla. So if that would tell you anything, right? But overall, they're looking at the the portfolio. And I have more core positions in here, and some of these are high yield, but they're paying like 8%, as you can see. SUSD 3%, QQY 6%, JEPI 7%, XYLD almost 9%, USA. So you can see the percentage down here, right? As they go up. But everything else, even look at QDTE is at 21%. So, I mean, some of these, they're paying like, we need to be up here in the higher yield. So, like I was saying, if they start dropping those yields, especially if the grain, they're not in the red, I mean, I'm probably going to get rid of them. But I think the portfolio is doing good. We got more growth today in the portfolio, more growth, right? Because everything we have went up. Well, almost everything we got went up. Um, Even if it went up by a little bit, everything's in the green, right? Let me see if anything in the red. We got Misty in the red. I'm surprised Misty in the red, um, because crypto is up, but I mean it's in the red a little bit, right? Even though I'm up like what, $2,000, almost $2,500, right? 26%. Now somebody, I think I was up higher than that. What was the other portfolio that have more Misty in there? Because this one is just 400. I think I got more in the other one, so that's why we got more money in the other one. Okay, so I mean the portfolio is doing good. We got gain. We made some profits today on the portfolio without having to buy anything in this portfolio or sell anything in this portfolio. And the portfolio is growing. So as the portfolio grows, my net worth grows, right? And we grew a little bit today. So I mean, at some point we're gonna be hitting that big number that I keep talking about, that $1 million number. It is coming. I can feel it coming. It's gonna be here sooner than later. So overall, in this portfolio, we made about $1,900 a day. So I mean, that is amazing. Okay, 1,900. Everything else. And my Roth, I was like, man, this is not gonna get to 100,000. But at this rate, it's gonna get to 100,000 by itself, because I can't put no more money in. I already maxed out for the end of for the year, and I can't put no more money in there. It maxed out. Our growth portfolio is down a little bit, but you know, it's okay. It is okay. But look at this bad boy. This bad boy is amazing. We almost did 1% today gain, right? And yesterday, of course, we crushed the S&P 500. What am I doing? What am I talking about? Yesterday. Yesterday the market was not open. That's Friday. I'm tripping. Y'all, I'm tripping. I've been up all day. I'm tired. So I'm over here seeing things. That's 11. That was Friday. We crushed the S&P 500 on Friday. I think I talked about on the weekend video. But I mean, we did another point, almost 1% today. So that's good. I think we beat the S&P again today. Portfolio is on we on the way to the moon, right? This what I say? To the moon, baby, to the moon. The portfolio is on the way to the moon. I mean, I don't know what else to show you guys over here. So the amount I can withdraw right now from this portfolio is $13,000. My buying power is still at 27. You know, it's a good thing it's not a red day, because if it's a red day, knowing me, I would have been tempted to buy. Probably not a lot. I probably would have spent maybe a couple $1,000, maybe $5, right? Since I got 20 something in there, I probably would have spent $5. But the thing about this portfolio, everything that comes into this portfolio is being reinvested. This entire portfolio, there's nothing that comes in here is not being reinvested. So all the dividend goes back into the portfolio. I'm trying to bear it until next year. Then I'm going to turn off drip for all of the high yield funds and leave everything else alone, and then pull money from those into those high yield, into the lower yield positions as they grow. But I'm going to split the funds. I'm not going to do everything. I'm going to split the funds in half. Half will go back into the high yield. I'm going to do it in threes, right? In threes. I'm going to talk about half in threes. So I think right now we're 8,000. So we're going to split that into three, and then we're going to put half back into the portfolio, the high yield, and the other portion will be reinvested, and then the third will be to pay down the margins. That's across the board for all of our portfolio that have margins. I'm not showing M1 up here because M1 is still, it's still like low. We got enough money in there to cover the $3 a month fee, so they don't have to sell any more of my positions, and it's set to reinvest everything back into the portfolio. Let's check M1 real quick. All right, so we're back into the M1 account, right? You can see when I opened, so this was the first account that I opened when I started investing, right? I got that bug in December 2019, and then December, January, and then February is when I opened this account, right? So you see how long it took before I opened my account, because I was doing my research, I was learning in the back end, and then I opened my account here. And when I opened my account here, I don't want to dig into this right now, but it wasn't long after that I was like, you know what, I need to be with the big boys, right? I need to be with the big boys. I need to see I need to make my own, I need to purchase my own positions, right? And that's what I did. So I mean, we see some cash in here, right? Some cash came in. I'm not gonna poke around in that, but these are the positions I have in here. I got CLM, I got JEPI, QYLD, XYLD, I got OPP, I got RIV, that RIV, SDIV, GOF, and what else? I got the RA, and then everything else is the regular stuff. Now I only added the high yield into this portfolio. If you guys who've seen the portfolio, the videos before, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I added $300 some to this account. Before that, all the funds that was in this account was fund that people that used the link. You know, you get whatever they offer, I get whatever they offer, and that's how this account was funded previously. But I'm like, they're taking money from this account and it's not growing because those little money is not generating enough to grow this particular portfolio. So I decided to add a little bit more money to it to add a little growth to it. As you guys can see, we got about $28 in there right now, which I put the other day was 25, and a little bit and some change in there. So I just wanted to show you guys this real quick. I forgot to load it up when I logged in earlier, so I'm like, let me just go back to it. All right, guys, so in the main tracking app that we use, so overall, so this, of course, you're going to see 320 in here. The overall value in this portfolio is close to 400,000, but you're going to see 320. So we're missing another $60,000 or so in here. And I mean, the portfolio is growing. And you see this gain that we see here. Most of this gain is coming from my Fidelity account. Most of that gain, but we're gonna check it out real quick. Now, this app did something weird. They had me at 13. Sorry, we had the portfolio went up a little bit, a few dollars compared to yesterday, as far as the annual income, as you guys can see. And right now, the portfolio yield is 53%, and the yield on cost is 48%, which is good. Now, if we break it down and go into this step by step, you will see the big difference. Okay, so let's go to the income. I mean, we can do do it one by one. Robinhood is like $1,000 in there right now in annual income, and I don't know why it does that, because I'm not losing any money in my Bitcoin, but I don't know why it does that. M1, we had 26, we had $265 annually. E-Trade, we had $6,321 annually, and Chart Swap, we had 60,000 annually, and we go to Fidelity, we had 104 annually. So you see how I'm saying? I'm telling you guys, you see the Fidelity, the growth in Fidelity compared to everything else, right? Most of the growth that you see is coming out of Fidelity. I have 140 something different positions of in there, and a lot of those growth come from the other positions. Of course, we got a little growth coming from Misty, I believe, and one or two of the higher yield positions right now, but the rest of the growth is coming out of there. Okay, guys, so let's go back over here, and this thing is still saying I'm getting 8,500 this month. Now in my other app it says 12,700, and then for this month. So I'm not sure about this app. It could be some issues there, because I know when I look into Fidelity, it was telling me that some of my data wasn't updating, and so sometimes it does that. That's why I don't like to use the actual app in the actual banking system, the portfolio. I like to use third party to get a better view. But I guess this is part of the reason I want to build my own, because it's like there's so many things I would want to add into my tracker that is not in here. But it's a work in progress. Eventually it's going to happen. I know I keep talking about it. I guess I talk about it enough. I'll be motivated to build it. I don't think I'm doing it myself. I'm not a developer, even though I can code, but I hate coding. So I don't think I'm going to do it myself. We're going to pay somebody else to do our dirty work. Now, we're not going to go through all of these, right? We're just going to go to my special tab that I like. This is the tab that keeps me motivated, right? So in 10 years, we're looking at $1.2 million in dividend annually. Now, we already talked about this, right? The goal is not to invest in high yield forever, or, the goal is to invest and then use that money back into the other portfolio. So per this device, we're going to be at $5 million in 10 years. I think we're going to be there before 10 years. The goal right now is to get to $100,000. I'm sorry, $1 million, right? I've talked about this before in the past. People always say 100,000 is the hardest to get to, right? If you take out all the margins that I have and add all of the accumulations of my portfolio, I've done 100,000 4 times, right? If you remove margin, if you add all my investments, right, my Roth and these portfolios, I'm close to 400. No, take that back. I'm close to 300. So between those portfolios, I've already crushed it. I already did 300 between those portfolios, and I did that in less than 5 years, right? I did that in less than 5 years. So, and people say, oh, it takes sometimes 700. It takes 7 years to 10 years to do your first 100,000. So if it take me, and then of course the next 100,000 come quicker, right? So now I already got 3. I've already done 3, about to hit 4 in here shortly, next year sometime. And then we look at this thing right here, per this, right? I was able to hit the first million in 3.5 years. Well, 3 years, really. This year is already gone, right? But this doesn't include real estate. If you include real estate, right, I should hit that million mark next year. If you include real estate, I should hit the million mark next year, right? If we're not including real estate, it's gonna take another 3 years for me to be a millionaire. So I think, so by the time we get here, by the time we get, let's say here, when I'm supposed to retire, the actual, that 5 years, 55, when I hit that, God willing, we will be multi-millionaire. We'll have dos millones, 2 millions, right? So guys, like I always say, I don't do these videos to brag or boast about what I have or what I'm going to have. I do these videos add some motivation to you guys. Okay, I do these videos to motivate, because what else would be I don't gain nothing by making these videos and say, oh, look at me, I'm Edwin, the dividend passport bro, I'm living in Colombia, living my best life, I'm a millionaire. No, of course, I'm putting the spotlight on myself already by doing these things and talking about money. So of course I talk about money, but when I'm outside, if you don't know me, or if you don't know me in my YouTube, you don't know I got a nickel. You're like, look at that broke American. That's what people think, because I brought my jeans, my flip flop. I'm just a regular dude when I step out. My shirt right here. This is what given to me when I went to what you call the thing in Las Vegas, one of them security conferences. That when I got this shirt. All right, the last one I went to was, I think, right before COVID. Right after COVID, I can't remember now. No, right after COVID it was all virtual. No, so it was right before COVID. So it's probably 2018 when I went to one of those in Vegas. So I mean, I'm a regular guy. So guys, I'm here to motivate, to support. Like I say, I'm gonna do this as long as I can, as far as giving having different time to give back to individuals, responding to your emails. I'm gonna do that as long as I can. Until this become work, I'm gonna do this every day. Okay? I've been up since 4 something this morning. Took a car at 5 something to Cartagena, 2 hours. Been up all day working. Try to make a video, I couldn't because the guest came into the apartment, so I had to leave and go to my friend's apartment, try to do something there, issue with his air condition. People came to check it, so I'm like, you know what, screw that, we're gonna do this later. Now I'm doing the video, it's like 7 something here, I know it's 8 o'clock there. But like I say, my goal and the promise I made to this channel was to do a video every day, no matter what. Once I was healthy, I'm gonna do a video for you guys. And this is what I'm doing right now, is making a video for you guys. You guys know I love y'all. I do this to motivate you. So if you want to come for me, let's dance, let's do it. No, I'm just kidding. But guys, please invest in your future, because I was like you and not having a clue on what I want to do. People say all the time, oh, what happened, these funds gonna go to zero. Okay, I mean, crap happen, right? Stuff happens. If they do, we'll pivot. Okay, we wasn't investing in all this high yield. We were investing in high yield, but now at the rate of the amount of money that I put into these funds. No, we were getting $1,000, $2,000 a year from these funds before. To now, we'll be getting over 100,000 from these funds across all the portfolios. So of course, you gotta take some risk. Okay, all these people that make money, some of them, a lot of them did it with risk and other people money. So of course, why not me? I mean, I'm already secure because I want to live in Colombia, so I don't need a lot. I'm already secure, but I mean, now I got to build for the kids. I'm building every portfolio. I'm building a Yara's tuition portfolio. Yara is investing herself, so I'm teaching her how to do this stuff, even though she be slacking off. But girl, you're at the right age. You're 18, about to turn 19 years old. You keep crushing this stuff. Before you know it, you're gonna have over 100 grand. But what she don't know is I got another portfolio for her that I'm doing myself. Well, if she watch me, which she don't. If she watches me, she would know that. But she don't watch my videos. She said I'm boring. I'm not a superstar. I told her, I said, your dad is a superstar. She's like, nope. But guys, I'm gonna end the video here. Invest in your future. I can't say this enough. And also, guys, remember to join the Discord. Let me bring this over here. Join the Discord, guys. Okay. We got a few new members in the Discord. I appreciate all you guys for watching the content, sharing the content, asking questions. This is becoming interesting because in the last week we've been getting more questions from the users. It's amazing. The goal is to grow this thing and make it bigger, and we're gonna get there. It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time. and it's gonna happen. I just got that feeling. All right, guys. I love you. Stay blessed. We're gonna do this again tomorrow. Peace.